everybody, my name is Cindy C. Murray and I'm the author of the Adventures of Sophie and Scottie series of books. In my last video, I talked about the 3 titles that I have so far. They are Sophie and Scottie's Adventures of the Monarch Mystery, Sophie and Scottie's Adventures of Something's Fishy, and Sophie and Scottie's Adventures of Sweet Tooth Rock. So to review, who are Sophie and Scottie? They are non-identical twin sisters. They're 11 and a half, as they always say. They live on a ranch called Sheer Heaven. It's a sheep shearing ranch. And they have, like lots of kids, they have chores. To reward them for their hard work, their globe-trotting Auntie Jill sends them a gift. Now Sophie, who's my cautious one, opens the gift and thinks it's beautiful. It's a crystal-covered frame, where Scottie, who's the spontaneous one, thinks it's rather boring, until something happens. They're in their bedroom, there's a picture that's already in the frame that does seem a bit odd, and it activates the frame. The picture is also from their Auntie Jill. The picture frame glows and grows and gets as big as their bedroom, so they can't walk around it, they can't walk over it, and Sophie says, oh no, Scottie says, we need to walk through this frame. Sophie thinks it's too dangerous, but Scottie says, why would Auntie Jill send us such an amazing gift if we don't walk through it? So they negotiate amongst themselves and they finally link arms and they walk through. Now, the girls must empower themselves by using their wit and their determination to help navigate through the frame and what's happening in the picture. They must trust each other, and they have to use some real teamwork in order to navigate within the picture. In each story, they meet Dr. Drake. He is Auntie Jill's future husband, so now they know they're in the future. Unfortunately, there's another character that they also meet. He is the evil Professor Zuger, and he keeps on coming up in every book. He sabotages their efforts on trying to help solve what's going on in these mysteries of each book. Now in the Monarch book, the mystery is the monarchs have vanished from Mexico. They migrate there every year, but they never showed up. So Dr. Drake asked the girls to help them find the monarchs. In the second book, the Something's Fishy book, something is going on with the ocean currents. The girls get a picture from Auntie Jill again. They put it in the frame, but before they do that, she gives them instructions on how to go through the frame. And believe it or not, they ride their horses through the frame and land on a remote Pacific island. The ocean currents are going crazy and it's affecting the fish, and eventually will affect the fish globally. So Dr. Drake greets them also on horseback and says, hey, we've got something wrong here. Do you think you can help us? And of course they said yes. And then in the third book, in Sweet Tooth Rock, once again, Auntie Jill gives them a picture and instructions. And for some reason, they need to get in their tree house and kind of crawl through the frame because the frame isn't big enough. But something happens just before they decide who gets to go first. Their dog, Molly, goes through the frame first. And now what do? So they have to figure out what to do with that too. But as they finally get through the frame, there's Dr. Drake holding on to Molly. So she gets to be a part of the trip. They wind up at the colossal Candy Castle. They're in North America in these amazing mountains. And this Candy Castle is owned by renowned candy maker Samuel McSweet. And he tells them there is a world sugar shortage. Can they help him figure out what's going on with the sugar? And they say, of course we can. Now in each book, I do what's called edutainment. I write with a little bit of mystery, magic, and a dash of science. And here the reader can kind of learn something as they're being entertained in each book. In the Monarch book, the reader learns about pollination, monarch butterflies, pulley systems, and radio waves. In the fishy book, the reader learns about ocean currents, Amelia Earhart, how magnets work, and dolphins. In the third book, Sweet Tooth Rock book, the reader learns about the mechanics of skiing, where sugar comes from, the aurora borealis or northern lights, the freeze-drying process, and about grizzly bears. Yes, all those crazy topics are woven together to create the plot in each book. I had such a great time writing these. I hope you'll have a great time as you join Sophie and Scottie on their adventures of each book. If you'd like to learn more about Sophie and Scottie, just visit my website at cindycmurray.com. On that website, there's several links to a Sophie and Scottie Facebook page and links to how to order the books. Have a great day and enjoy your reading.